Hey guys, it's Clifford Videos again. Just a sec. Like, I am going to scoot closer to the desk, cause why not? This time I'm gonna target the older Clifford the Big Red Dog fans. Not the people that watched the 2019 series or watched it, I meant. But one thing I'm going to talk about is, you remember a time on YouTube back in 2015 or earlier than that where they actually had all episodes of Clifford the Big Red Dog and Clifford's Puppy Days for free at the normal pace or speed, at the normal pitch, at the normal length? Well, I remember that too, because I remember back in September or October of 2015, even up until about 2016 or 2017, maybe, that I remember watching that on YouTube. That was my source of entertainment back then. Not like source, but that was my source for watching those cartoons. Now, YouTube has, right now, some cartoons that are in the quality of, the regular quality. You might be able to find Clifford the Big Red Dog and Clifford's Puppy Days episodes, but either they're in a higher quality, like a higher pitch or a faster speed, or faster rate or speed or whatever, and they won't be as long. They will be shorter to not have copyright. But back in the day, about almost about 6 years ago, they had it on YouTube to where you can watch about, let's see, 104 episodes. That was with it all together. And now they had the 1988 episodes. I put them in a playlist. But right now they have them, so watch them while they're hot, while they are available. Who knows, maybe YouTube will put them out again. Clifford the Big Red Dog and Clifford's Puppy Days episodes in full. Not that I'd watch Clifford's Puppy Days, since it's a bit more babyish than Clifford the Big Red Dog was. At least Clifford the Big Red Dog was, I don't know. It wasn't grown up or anything. Of course not, no. But the theme song for Clifford's Puppy Days is a bit babyish. Sometimes I begin to wonder if some of those episodes are worth watching now. Excuse me, I don't know what I'm doing. I just feel nostalgic a bit. I don't know why. I just do. I just do. I'm beginning to wonder if they're gonna do the same thing to the Clifford reboot. The Clifford reboot. If they do, then I'll be surprised. If they don't, then oh well. They have clips. They have clips, but that's about it. But at least they have the episodes on Amazon Prime Video. Now the thing about the YouTube version of the episodes, well, the YouTube uploads of those episodes, they didn't, like when water sprayed or something, it was not clear sounding. It sounded like the video wasn't a bit of a low quality of audio. But when it comes to Amazon Prime Video or another website called Watch Cartoons Online, Watch Anime Online, English dubbed anime, that has better audio. And if you don't agree with me, then say in the comments that you don't agree with me. Alright. And when I'm talking about the older fans, I'm talking about the fans that watched the 2000 show and the Clifford's Puppy Days one from 2003. And speaking of, I wonder if they're going to do a reboot of that. They've already done a reboot of Clifford the Big Red Dog. But I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. But anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. Any other things I could have probably waited on. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, that's it. No more of that. I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, on Wikipedia, it says that it would have taken place in 1998. Hey, 7 Year the Bop It Extreme was released. Never bought a Bop It. This is not about Bop It, but hey, if you want to, speaking of, if you don't want to check out anything Bop It related, go ahead and check out my Bop It Fan 2020 channel. That has not gotten an update in a while, so please check it out. If those of you that like Bop It want to subscribe, or if those of you that have want to, you guys can. Oh, and by the way, speaking of those YouTube episodes of Clifford the Big Red Dog, Clifford the Big Red Dog, I recorded some clips on a voice recorder. It was a Sony voice recorder, the most expensive model that you could buy at Best Buy at the moment. At that time, it was the most expensive. I'm not sure if it's still around. I bet it is, but some clips that are recorded are about, I don't know, Emily Elizabeth getting her by Sand Crab. I don't think that's a real crab, but I mean, I don't think that's the name of a real crab or whatever. That's what happens when you don't live by the sea. Ha, ha, ha. Anyways, I'm Enough about that. I don't know why, but I've always been worried about those moments in the episodes where Emily Elizabeth got sick in the series. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know why that had to happen.
Viewfinder. Take picture. Stop recording video. Speech off.
And yes, I'm using an iPhone with voiceover. What other phone has that technology? Well, like I said, when watching the episodes where Emily Elizabeth got sick, it was kind of, made me think. I mean, I know the character's not real, but I end up thinking, well, I hope she gets better. Strangely, in the reboot, if you've watched my video about going over the entire reboot, Clifford was the one that got sick. Haha, take that. Not to say that I wish Emily Elizabeth would have gotten sick in the reboot, because that wouldn't be nice. If Emily Elizabeth was real, to say oh, I wish she would get sick in the reboot, that's not okay. That's not nice. So I'm not gonna say that. But to say that, even if it was a real character, I wouldn't say it. Just because she got sick in the original series with a cold, it doesn't mean that I mean, there was one thing that did happen to her. She actually stubbed her toe, but that was about it. Seriously. They wanted to make it as kid-friendly. They took out the older characters, Cleo, T-Bone, well. I watched the original version. I introduced myself to the original series on YouTube. I was like, okay, so I wrote an article, not an article, a Word document on a computer using, either JAWS. Yeah, it was JAWS, actually. Yeah, I am blind, so. Ooh. If that got caught on camera, that's dumb. Yeah, but anyways. But anyways, I got introduced to, I got introduced, need to grab some water. I got introduced to the original series by myself. I introduced myself to the original series. Now, I've grew up with Clifford, throughout my life. It was when I had a cold back in 2015 that I was on my phone one day and just looked up Clifford the Big Red Dog, and I just ran across a video, and I was like, I'm kind of curious now. It was Thursday, October 8th, 2015 at around between 7 and 10 in the evening. And yep, I have a good memory. So take that. Ha! Sorry, but anyways, yeah, it was between 7 and 10 in the evening. I was in here actually. I just looked up Clifford the Big Red Dog, and it just came across. I don't know. Like in the reboot, they had clips of the show, like on PBS Kids, but it would be like it would do PBS Kids or whatever. It would have like a kid saying PBS Kids or whatever. I don't know. They had a few clips. One about tummy trouble, which that's a kid term for stomach. If you want me to spoil it, I could say that that one was I don't know, on YouTube. I looked up YouTube videos on my phone several times throughout the year of 2015. It had iOS 8. It was an iPhone, of course, but yeah. It had the voice of Samantha. Not. It was not the enhanced. It was the default voice that comes on every iPhone when it comes to voiceover. But seriously, voiceover, it was kind of weird for me to get used to. Voiceover kind of felt like a new term to me. And when I heard this, hang on. I think the sound I'm looking for is I don't know. Yeah, it was kind of weird, but sounded like a D key. Well, you might know what that is if you know how to play the piano. But it was to let you know that there's nothing on the screen or whatever when you like use Touch Explorer. Touch and Explore whatever with a screen reader. Well, if you want more info on that, you guys can go ahead and check out my Technology Freak 1000 channel. Or just Technology Freak. It's called Technology Freak. Whoops. Oh, but anyways, continuing. I would, sometimes watch Clifford the Big Red Dog on YouTube at random times of the day. Why would I do that? I have no idea. One of the worst episodes that I've watched or encountered was, one of the worst episodes that I've encountered with Clifford the Big Red Dog. Clifford the Big Red Dog, or whatever. I don't have time for pronunciations. Was, there were moments I didn't like in some episodes, like I don't know what it was, but I don't know, one of them I didn't like. And then someone in my family wanted to see Clifford the Big Red Dog because they haven't seen it in a while. I'm like, okay, so I got my computer out, opened YouTube, because I had Internet Explorer back in the day. Internet Explorer back in the day was still pretty good for 2015. I'm not sure if it was 11 or 8, but if it was 8, it was pretty good for the time. In fact, I was using Windows 10, if you didn't know. So I opened my computer, turned it on, went to YouTube, or I don't know if I think I was already on YouTube at the time. So I had a shortcut for YouTube, I believe. and I typed in, well, Clifford the Big Red Dog, and it was the first episode apparently, and I always turned it down when, like on the theme song, it said, I don't know, when it said Clifford's so loyal, and as the words go, he's there when you call, Emily Elizabeth calls out Clifford. I always turned it down when that happened. Because sometimes people mistake it for something else. And I'm sorry about that. Not exactly the best thing. But anyways, talking about when Emily Elizabeth kissed Clifford. Ugh. Well, I mean, it's not gross, but she was affectionate. Probably even more so in the reboot. But, I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to do a straight up comparison between the original and reboot. Not the 88 in the reboot. The television series and the reboot. But anyways. To give the original some credit, I would probably say that the voice for Clifford was a bit deep. It was John Ritter that voiced him, and I didn't even know that John Ritter passed away in 2003. That was kind of sad to know that, and that was like, what? At the time, it was 12 years ago. Looked up a video of his voice, and, well, why would I want to look up a video of his voice when his voice is pretty much in, like, I mean, not in, but the dog is pretty much voiced by him. I didn't even know he voiced Clifford in the original series. That was stupid. I was stupid. I was stupid enough to not know that. I looked it up, and Greg Delisle, or Greg Delisle, or whatever her name is, Greg Griffin or whatever, voiced Emily Elizabeth, and I'm like, what the heck? She was like 27 years old when she voiced Emily Elizabeth. That's, well, a kid being voiced by an adult, I mean, that's nothing new. Nothing new. Now, in the reboot, it's a totally different story. Clifford was voiced by a 27-year-old man who was Adam Sanders. And Emily Elizabeth was voiced by either a 12 or 13-year-old girl named Hannah Levinson, which that was kind of like a better fit, but I don't know. Not that I find anything wrong with the reboot. I liked it, as I do any reboot that would come out of a show that I once liked. This may be a little bit off topic, but when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that reboot, the Rise one, came out, I liked it. I liked it till the end. But I'm not sure if it's over yet. But if you want to check out my Ninja Turtles channel, just, I believe it's World of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TMNT. And the TMNT is in parentheses. TMNT is the abbreviation, well, not abbreviation, well, maybe it is, for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But yeah, lots of things change between like reboots and sometimes reboots have the same voices, they're just older. Who knows, maybe maybe there will be something, I don't know. But the voice of Clifford from the 1988 series is still alive. Back on Wikipedia, there used to be, a article about the 1988 series, and I wish they would have kept it up. Because they have a link for it, and now it just takes you straight to the 2000 series page. They should have the 1988 series, article. It's too bad they only made 6 episodes of the original 1988 videotape series, but hey, it was planned. And first of all, I didn't even know that there was videos back in the 80s of Clifford. I knew there was the 2000 series, and at that time, well, I kind of knew there was, like, later in 2015, I knew there was, like, Clifford's Puppy Days or whatever. I knew there was that. But I didn't know there was the 1988 series. And when I heard my screen readers say Clifford the Big Red Dog, 1988 tambourine, whatever. Tambourine jingle, whatever. I thought it was something else, that someone just made it up, but apparently it wasn't. And then I soon found the theme song, which was 1 minute and 16 seconds. That's a bit weird for a theme song, but I didn't find that one a bit. I found it more educational than having an adventure or anything. They put they mixed in education with an adventure, but, well, what do you expect? I enjoyed the 88 series. Like I said, I found all 6 videos. If you want to check it out, go ahead and, you know what, I'll go ahead and add it to my playlists, just so that you can see it. It's by another channel of mine, Beyond Sight. If you guys want to subscribe to that, go ahead and do so. I used to talk about Clifford the Big Red Dog on there, but now I don't. Good thing I got about almost 30 subscribers. That is almost cool. In about almost a year, I got a lot of subscribers, so yeah. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. Before I get hit with another I mean, before I get hit with yet another wave of nostalgia, I'm gonna end this video right here, so peace out.